Can we avoid some spoilers for now and just talk about like,
Yeah.
dude, what did you think about Sound of Freedom? Let's go.
I love the implications that this has for like faith-based entertainment because they are doing things that any big Christian film company would have like thrown you out the door for, and they're making way more money than any of those other companies. Like it's just a realistic world. There's a couple of cuss words, there's graphic stuff, and you could tell in the previews before this movie, they showed the Angel Studios trailers. You could tell what was Angel Studios, and you can tell what came out of Christian Nashville.
Dude, I will say, watching all of those trailers of these movies that are coming out from Christian entertainment companies, it did kind of pump me up.
Yeah.
Because like there is a stigma with Christian entertainment that it's like not good enough for secular entertainment, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
That Christian music is just like a rip-off version of this secular band and whatever. And I really feel like some of these stories that are being told could give Hollywood a run for their money.
Yeah, and I think Angel's going to lead that.
You think you're going to lead the charge?
Absolutely, because I mean, you could tell there was probably 5 or 6 trailers beforehand. You could tell exactly what was Angel Studios and exactly what was here's Dennis Quaid's 20th Christian movie where he's doing baseball in faith.
That movie hit you hard.
You just tell.
That preview, you were like, meh.
I Can Only Imagine movie. It was probably the first Christian faith-based, like God's Not Dead in my mind was the corniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Granted, it made tons of money, but the I Can Only Imagine was like
it was like a benchmark for what a Christian movie could be.
What
at
it
the
could
time.
be, but it had all the things of here are these Hollywood super conservative actors that we're going to bring in who were super famous, and it wasn't super real. I don't know, dude. It was just, it still felt super weird.
So we are talking about the experience of Sound of Freedom start to finish. So right now we're just in the trailers and the previews beforehand. I agree with you. There is a movie called The Hill that is coming out that seems like a really good true story. It will be a really good true story, but it did feel like a rehashing or just a repackaging of the same old story they've done. Like you were talking about, like I Can Only Imagine. Like Dennis Quaid is the dad of this baseball player who has a handicap at a young age. He has like a physical handicap with his legs, and he wants to be a professional baseball player anyways.
Yeah.
And it, like you said, it definitely felt a little bit like a rehash.
So safe. It's the most safest thing I've ever seen. Now, granted, it was on another level, but it was so safe.
The production value was killer. There's another trailer for a movie that had Hilary Swank in it, and that really buff dude, I forget his name, but he plays Reacher in the Jack Reacher series.
Okay.
Dude, that looked pretty dope. The one where Hilary Swank's character is trying to get all the medical bills paid for the mom who died. You remember that trailer? And then like that looked pretty cool. I kind of dug it, man. The scenes of the acting looked cool. And the other crazy thing is they're all based on true stories. That's another thing. Like, do you think quality Christian movies are going to have to stay in the based on true stories area, or can they branch out into the fiction realm?
They're gonna do exactly what Angel Studios is doing. Exactly.
This content is brought to you by NotGospelStudios.com.
Literally, that Shift movie trailer, that's Christian Matrix. But it's not going to be corny because it's Angel and they're a bunch of Mormons and they have different rules. And they're crowdfunded, which is why, like, segueing into, like, Sound of Freedom, it's like, this was, like, I have, like, issues with it, but, like, they broke all these rules and made a bunch of money and everyone's cool with it. No one has a problem with it.
Dude, so Sound of Freedom...
Yeah.
All the trailers beforehand look exciting. If you're interested in Christian media having, or Christian entertainment having like valid entertainment in film, it feels like it's coming. There were so many cool trailers at the start of movies that even the ones that we'd say are even cornier or a little bit cheesier or a little bit like a repackaging of an old story, still the production value and the quality of the storytelling felt like it was better than what we've seen in the past. That I will say, I was like, most of these trailers, even though I probably won't watch that movie just because I'm not interested in the content. Still, they felt like better than what was coming in the past. And the Angel Studios ones did feel like up to another level. I will agree, even from that. If you like this clip from the Not Gospel Studios channel, don't forget to share. Click on one of the other links and videos. You can find them here and subscribe. I think it's down here. Tell your friends about us. Tell them that it's healthy, that it's vegan, and all of those things. Keep being awesome, because that's how God made you.